Hi guys, welcome back to my vlog. I just left the dentist. Terrible. I mean, my teeth do look very white. Hi guys. I don't remember where I last left off, but I went to the dentist. I got a matcha, I got a chai tea, I got Nutella banana bread, I got a chocolate croissant that's in my pocket. A lot is happening, it's cold. I'm disoriented. I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Hojicha hot chocolate, matcha hot chocolate. Hi guys, we just finished eating, as you saw, my little silent mukbang, but it's cold outside, so we're not leaving yet. And in the meanwhile, I'll give you guys a haul. In K-Town, we went to Teso, and then we also went to Tokyo Kuma, which is the new Japanese mart that they opened. Anywho, we got a bunch of candy at Teso. We got these Pichow gummies. They're really good. They're kind of like haichu on the outside, but they have like a soft jelly gummy on the inside. Yum. If you like haichu, you'll like these. I got these matcha milk candies. The Hokkaido brand. They're just like hard candies, and they taste like strawberry matcha lattes. And then we got a whole bunch of my favorite gummies, which are these meji gummies. Unfortunately, out of the many languages that I speak, Japanese is not one of them yet. So I can't tell you what this says, but they're 100% fruit gummies. The brand is Meji. I got these grape ones. 2 packs of grape, actually. These are the Concord grapes. And then we got 3 packs of the orange, because these are our favorite flavors. And they're shaped like orange slices too. They're really yummy. And that was everything that we got from Tesso. And then from Tokyo Kuma, I got a body mist. The brand is Fiance Tokyo. It's a Japanese body mist. And the scent is Savan. I've noticed that a lot of Japanese perfumes like to use this scent, which is basically like a clean, soapy scent. It smells very nice and very light. I sprayed it already because I filmed this, so I will do it again. But it's nice. It's a really light, clean, soapy scent. So I got that. And then she got these blotting sheets. Yeah, that's our haul. And then we went to Aritzia, and guess what? Someone got a Super Puff. Can you guess what color it is? Maybe the same color as someone else who has a Super Puff. You're right. I have a navy Super Puff, and so now she has a navy Super Puff. So there's that. Yeah, another matching jacket we have.
I'm pretty sure you copied off of something that I have.
I have not
ever.
She got her lashes done. I didn't get mine done, but they're still super long, as you guys can see.
Why would they think that's done?
Fat Boys Burgers. Ugh.
That's yours, right? Cheese? Okay, so one without the sauce, everything else on it, right?
Yeah.
Anywho, that's it. Catch you guys later. Bye. Tschüss. Hi guys. Quiet on set. I still don't know which shoes. Sorry guys for the interruption. I don't know which shoes I'm gonna wear, but I do know which perfumes I'm gonna wear. I'm gonna combine these three. This is the Way Hair and Body Mist. It smells like clean shampoo, soapy. And then I'm gonna do my Nest Lychee Rose. Again, has my name on it. Cute. And this smells really good too. It smells like lychee and roses. It's like pretty sweet, florally, clean. And then my newest perfume that I got yesterday, Fiance Tokyo. This is the Savan scent. I got the body mist, and this smells like soap. Clean, warm soap. It smells similar to Bubble Bath by Margiela. Amazing. Guys, let's talk about my New Year's resolutions to end off this vlog. 1 second. Gosh. Okay. Whew. These are my New Year's resolutions. So let's talk about them. Ooh. Let's just lay them on the ground. Okay. Anywho, the rest of this video has been pretty relaxed. I've just been showing you guys a couple things I did the first week of this year. Went to the dentist, get your teeth checked out. What else did I do? I was just taking it day by day. Went to a cafe, just being very chillaxed. But now I thought we'd talk about the actual things that I do to get ready for the year. It's 3:45 p.m. And the main things that I wanted to do this year, I guess technically my New Year's resolutions, were a couple things. 1, get back into journaling. 2, focus on all the languages I want to learn. And 3, read more. So we can talk about that. So the first thing is journaling. This is my current journal for the year. It's very cute. It's the prettiest shade of pink. And I just have like these cute little stickers on it. I actually have had this for a really long time because I haven't journaled in a while. Like the first entry in this journal is literally October 2022. I used to be super into journaling. Like every single month I would go in and make like a crazy calendar, do it super detailed, add drawings. Like that was weird. I would go crazy. Okay, some supernatural things are happening right now. Anyway, I've gone from 2022 all the way to 2025 in this journal because that's how long I went without really journaling. And so I wanted to be consistent with it, so I thought I'd just like finish up this journal. There's not that many pages left, and then I'd get a new one. So far I've journaled every single day of the year. I actually haven't journaled yet because I was going to do that on camera and walk you guys through my process, but this book starts in 2022, but I have so many journals, and these are just the ones that I could find around my room. I also have this one. It's also pink. My name is on it. Has this cute little ribbon, some more cute stickers. I also put like stickers all on the inside. Like, look how cute that is. I think there's some in the back too. Oh yeah, that's so cute. And I like this book because it's like a paperback. Like it looks like a reading book. I have this one. I don't know, all of these journals have different purposes though. Like this one, if I'm not mistaken, I've also decorated this. If you can sense a theme, I love decorating my things, but this one was like half school, half journaling. When I was in school, I also studied fashion, and so I needed a journal to like do my museum studying sessions. Like I'd have to go to museums and like write down notes for class, and so my journal entries in here are like fashion related. I have like mood boards in here, very interesting stuff. And then I'd also write like I have psychology notes in here too. So this was like my everything. This purple one, I would go to Michael's, all of these are from Michael's, and I'd buy just like all of the notebooks that they had. This one, what year is this from? This one is from 2020, so I think this is around the time I first started journaling. Actually no, this says this is my first entry in my new journal, so there's one prior to this, but yeah, this one lasted me until 2021. Another one, this one is gray, also decorated and personalized. This is from 2022. Do you see what I mean? Like I was journaling so much in 2022 that I have 3 journals from that year alone. That's crazy. Oh my gosh, you guys, this journal is from before I even knew what journaling was. This is from 2016. This is so funny. I think I wrote like a letter to myself to read when I was older, and I'll just read you this one part that I said. I'm pretty sure I'm 5 feet still. I have some cavities. Very important for my future self to know that I have some cavities, because guess what? You still do. You still have cavities. Okay, so we have all these journals. And clearly I was an avid journaler, and my New Year's resolution is to get back into it. Journaling is different for everyone. People do it for different reasons. Every time I read something or I watch something, I have things to say about it, and talking to yourself out loud perhaps isn't the most normal thing to do. So getting a journal to write out your thoughts and stuff is really cool. Also, just like waking up in the morning, taking a second to journal, talk about what you're grateful for, what you're excited for, what happened throughout the day. That's a very nice thing to do as well, and I feel like it helps keep you a lot more balanced, and it helps you keep track of time. So that is the plan. Like I said, I've journaled every single day since the year has started, and literally I just, like, when I wake up, I write what I'm feeling for the day, like what my intentions for the day are. If I meditated prior, I'll talk about what I meditated about. If I had any dreams, I'll write down like what dream I had and what I think it might mean. And that's pretty much it. I haven't done anything fancy. I don't have like a super colorful calendar. Because I think the other thing too is another reason why I stopped journaling was because I was putting so much effort into it that it felt like a task that I had to do. And so going overboard with all of the decorating and like super pretty drawings and everything, for some people that helps because it helps keep them like motivated. But for me, it was kind of draining. So I only journal when I feel like I want to. I don't tell myself that I have to, and we're keeping it very simple, just pen and paper. I want to journal some more. I'm very excited to fill the rest of this up, and I'm so excited to go and get a new journal and like decorate it and make it look really pretty on the outside. So that's the first thing. We shall journal. Okay. We shall begin. So basically what I do is I will write the date. Today I'll write what I'm grateful for, the best thing about today. Also in this section, whenever I talk about like my intentions for the day, I'll also write like what I talked about in my meditation, or if I had any dreams or anything. I don't think I had any dreams though. Next thing is languages. So, I don't think you know anything about this, but I've been learning a couple different languages. Obviously, I speak some German here and there on this channel. I have not done the German subtitles in a couple videos because let me tell you, that is a lot of work. I might start it up again, but for now, we're taking a little break. But I'm learning German, so that's one of the languages. I have been learning languages, or like teaching myself languages, I want to say since my sophomore year of high school is when I started taking it seriously. The year before that, my freshman year, I took a Spanish class and I was pretty interested in that. And then from there, my sophomore year of high school, I moved on to learning or teaching myself Korean. Literally, like, and when I tell you I was teaching myself, like, I was doing the whole shebang. First of all, I bought myself this book. Where is it? Essential Korean Phrase Book and Dictionary. I bought myself this book. I literally, like, was going absolutely insane with teaching myself. I was going absolutely insane with teaching myself. I literally wrote down like flashcards, like this is how serious I was about learning Korean. I would write down like obviously like the Hangul, like the Korean alphabet, and then I would write it down like romanized, like how you would actually pronounce it, and then obviously on the back I would write whatever it means in English, and I would force my mom to help me and like read them to me so I could go through them. If that light flickers one more time, like I'm starting to get genuinely scared that something scary is going on. Anyways, I also had this entire journal which I just dedicated to practice, like literally. And then I think after that I moved on to French, because I also took a French class in my sophomore year of high school, but I had to choose between like French and a different elective, so I stopped taking French, and then I would just like teach myself French. And I also have a French notebook somewhere, I can't find it right now, but so at that point we're at Spanish, Korean, French, and then I had been teaching myself that for a while. When I got to college, I took another French class to like re-up my brain. And then my freshman year of college, I was teaching myself German a little bit, but then I stopped. COVID happened, I went back home, and then I tried to pick up Japanese. Japanese is so hard to learn. Like, it's insanely hard. I don't know. I've even been like studying Chinese a little bit, and in my personal opinion, Chinese has been easier for me to grasp than Japanese. Yeah, at the moment I've been picking up German. More of the story is there are a lot of languages that I am learning and trying to teach myself, and I want to take it more seriously this year instead of just doing it like kind of passively. And as you guys know, I talked to you about this in my other video. My mom got me this book for Christmas, which ties into my other New Year's resolution, so we'll talk about that in a bit. But I have this book, it says German on it, and so yeah, another journal. And this journal is my language learning journal, and I wrote down a schedule for myself. Obviously there's 7 days in a week, and how many languages am I learning? I think right now I'm focusing on German, French, Korean, and Spanish. Spanish is kind of passive though. I'm gonna say German, French, and Korean for now. Every now and then I'll study a little bit of Chinese, but the main three are French, Korean, and German. And so every other day I focus on a language and I will immerse myself. So I will watch like French or whatever the language is. I watch videos, cartoons, movies, TV shows, read my book, listen to music, and then practice writing down like common phrases and stuff like that to get back up on that. So that is my other New Year's resolution, to hone in on my language skills, because it's really fun knowing a lot of languages. I feel like it makes my brain, it's expanding my brain. That's that. And then on to my last resolution, reading. Well, actually, there's one more resolution before I get to the reading. It's kind of related to journaling, but meditating. I used to, back in 2022, when I was going crazy with the journals, I would wake up every single morning and journal and meditate, and I have not done that in, at this point, years. And so now I make it a habit to meditate every morning that I wake up. And I actually got this from my great grandma. She had this in her apartment. It's like an essential meditations deck, and it's literally just like a deck of cards, and you just take one. This one is cool. I like the picture. Anyways, and it says, on a clear night, look up at the sky, and as you become accustomed to the darkness, see how more and more stars appear to you and how the sky seems to go on forever. Notice how each star glows with a different brightness. Can you see the different colors of the stars, blue, yellow, and red? Spend 5 minutes like this, meditating on the infiniteness of space. So yeah, they're very cool. And I think that having prompts like this or a guided meditation is like very helpful if you're getting back into it or starting for the first time, because sometimes the idea of meditation, just like laying and being quiet and like not thinking of anything, is really hard to do. So stuff like this really helps. Back to the reading. I was one of those kids that read all the time. I literally have always had closets and bookshelves full of books. I was one of those kids that was always at an advanced reading level, that would always volunteer to read out loud, that would read to like the younger kids. I love reading. I would write my own books as well. But when I got to college, I stopped reading for fun. I was a psych major, and if you are a psych major, you know how much reading there is. All of the textbooks and articles and journals, there's so much reading that you don't have time to read for fun. Like, it's just impossible. But now that I am no longer in school, I want to read again. And actually, there are a lot of like books that I bought for class that I never got around to reading, or just like articles that I would see that I would want to read, but I wouldn't have enough time. So I have a bunch of books here, and I want to go through them really quick. So obviously, I showed you guys this, the German book that my mom got me. I want to read this. But I'm also saving that as like a language learning activity for me. So that's kind of on the sidelines for right now. This is, okay. Seriously, I need to read this book. Like, this is actually not for fun. This is for survival. This is a driver's manual, and guys, I need my license. I need to get my driver's license. I sign up for my license test, I drive up to the appointment, and immediately, you know what, no need to go into the details, but let's just say the driving instructor that I had for my test was an evil man. So long story short, I failed, and I literally walked home crying because I failed, so I didn't have a license, I couldn't drive, so I walked home crying, and I've just been sad ever since. That was literally in like 2020 or 2021, and I have not tried again since. But it's a new year. It's a new year, and I want my driver's license. I also want a G-Wagon, and I can't have a G-Wagon if I don't have a driver's license. So I need to read this. Next, I've been reading this book for like the past 5 years. This is a book that I bought for school, and it's like I begin reading it and I finish it, but like by the time I finish it, I don't even remember anything. So I started writing notes in it. I think I was also reading this in my hair washing video. This book is called Inner Speech and the Dialogical Self by Norbert Wiley. Basically, it's a book about the thoughts inside your head and like your inner self outside of like your consciousness, or connected to your consciousness, depending on how you view your inner self and inner speech. But it's a very interesting book, especially when you know that not everyone has like an inner dialogue. Like, to me, I don't want to sound crazy, but like I can hear myself speak, if that makes sense. Like, I can talk inside my head, and I can also like see pictures and images very vividly in my head, and it's kind of like not even a split. Well, it's a split in terms of like some people not having that at all, and then some people having it. But on the side of people that have that, it comes in like a spectrum. Like, some people have a voice in their head, but they can't see like pictures or images. Some people can see pictures or images, but they're not super vivid. Some people can see and hear things very vividly, and so that's really cool. And this book kind of talks about all the different sociologists and philosophers and their like thoughts and opinions on that, and it's a really interesting book. But like I said, whenever I read it, I have a hard time like keeping everything in my mind, because there's so many different like point of views and takes. And so what I've been doing now is, well, I'll read a couple pages, and then I'll take a second to open like a empty Google Docs, and I'll just like write my thoughts and feelings about it so that I can go back and like re-up on it. So I want to do that for this whole entire book. Next book is this. I bought this book a long time ago, and I have never finished it. It's called Ask and It Is Given, Learning to Manifest Your Desires. It's by Esther and Jerry Hicks, and it talks about the teachings of Abraham. This is a very, very, very cool book. As someone who studied psychology, spirituality and like manifestation is a lot more connected to psychology than people think, which I feel like is a weird thing to not automatically connect, because obviously psychology is about the brain and the mind and how your mind can do like really crazy things that affect your reality, and like manifestation is just that in a different form. But I think I got this book in like 2021 maybe, but I never got around to finishing it, so I want to go back and finish it. I have been writing like notes in here. There are so many little things that I like highlight because I want to talk about them and just like give my opinion on them. And then I have these 2 books from my great grandma. She was a preschool teacher for a really long time, and I found she had so many books as well. Like I think I get my book reading gene from her. She had like her entire house was covered in books, and these were some of the ones that she had. I actually didn't know that she was interested in psychology until I found these books, and here they are. This one is Awakening the Natural Genius of Black Children, the 2nd edition. And then this one is The Developmental Psychology of the Black Child. This one I was particularly interested in reading because I've taken several developmental psychology classes, and I've also taken a race and mental health class, and I figured this would be really interesting. So I want to read these 2 and see what they're about, because actually this video's already going to be super long, so I won't go into too much detail. But in my developmental psychology class, or in one of them, we had to come up with a study, like create a new idea of any sort of study on any sort of topic that related to developmental psychology. And mine was figuring out a way to implement more racially and culturally diverse mental health services for kids in schools. And I've had these books since then, and I feel like if I would have read them when I was creating that like study, that would have helped me a lot. But I'm interested in reading that. And then we have yet another psychology book that I didn't get around to reading when I was actually in college studying psychology, and this is This Chair Rocks, a Manifesto Against Ageism. This is by Ashton Applewhite. This book, by the way, is by Amos and Wilson, and so is this one. I bought this book when I was in my freshman year of college. I took a gerontology class, which was such a unique class, but basically it's about geriatrics, which is like being old, aging, the psychology of aging, what aging does to you mentally, the perception that people have of aging and old people. And this is one of the books assigned for that class. But yeah, like it's very interesting. It talks a lot about like ageism and things like that. Very interesting read, and I'm looking forward to reading this year as well. I spend a lot of time on TikTok. As many of you may know, I'm always posting on TikTok. I'm always posting on Instagram. Now I'm posting on YouTube, and a lot of the time I'm taking in like really silly, I guess, surface level information and entertainment. And so being able to like set aside time throughout my day or my week to read psychology books that are nonfiction, books that talk about the world and your mind, I think is really healthy to take a break from the TikTok dances and the Riz and all of that nonsense and read some stuff like this that really gets your brain going. So that is what I'm doing this year. It is now 4:17. I've been talking about this for half an hour. Anywho, that has been it for this video. Like I said, I took you guys through this first week of the year in my life. Just a couple things that I did to start the year. Nothing super interesting, but nonetheless, I hope you enjoyed watching all of this. Yeah, thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for watching my video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Tschüss.